Yesterday was a great day because I did a lot of research yesterday into gold, and that got me interested, and I ended up buying my first piece of gold coin. This is a sovereign gold coin, and I freaking love it. The reason I ended up buying this is because after doing so much research, it just really sparked my interest, and I started thinking about gold in such a different way. So to begin with, I'm from the South Asian country, Sri Lanka, and in our countries, gold is something that is basically jewelry. You know, girls most of the time own gold coins. They will end up melting them, making into the nicest jewelries. They wear them. And that is something that is passed down from generation to generation and told not to be touched unless you really need it. But once I started doing my research last night, I realized that it's not just a shiny piece of metal. It's not just for girls. This is actually currency. Historically, people used to use these coins to buy food, to buy clothes. So all I basically ended up doing was I traded paper money to a different form of currency. The way I think now that I've kind of done the research is this is God's currency because of the fact that this is scarce. There's only a certain amount of gold pieces in the world. Once all of them has been excavated, you cannot make any more, or you cannot get any more. This, on the other hand, is printed by governments, and as much as what the government wants, they can print more. The value of the money becomes less. That is what we call inflation. So this is a great way, I think, for me to hedge against inflation, basically have some of my money in gold. Now, does this mean I'm going to convert all my cash into gold? Absolutely not. I think in today's world, we do need fiat currency to do our day-to-day transaction. But actually, parking some money into gold actually might be a good financial decision. I think maybe at least 10 to 15%. And I think people sometimes mistake it as investment. It doesn't work like the stock market where the money is working for you. You know, companies pay you dividends and you actually make money out of it. Yes, over the long period of time, this has gone up in value, but that's because of the fact that the inflation has made the currency go less. So that's what I think it is. I think it's a store of value. And look, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my own little research that I've done. Please, if you're planning to do this, do your own research. Don't blindly follow me. This is no financial advice. And I think the main reason that I actually wanted to buy this because of the fact that owning a piece of gold seems pretty cool, to be honest. Holding this coin makes me realize that long time ago, people actually used to use this as money, and I'm actually kind of part of history. Now that I realize that this is actually currency and not something just to be made into jewelry, I think I might actually end up buying a couple over the next couple of years and hedging a little bit against the inflation. So I'm really loving this entire journey that I've set on. There's so much to be learned in the financial world. And I think the way I kind of love to learn about it is actually by doing something. For me, of course, in this journey, I like to take a little bit of risk, calculated risks, of course. But I think it's only by doing I'm beginning to learn more. I mean, it's great for me to have theoretical knowledge, but until I've actually not done it, I think it's difficult for me to actually absorb the whole idea. So very proud of this purchase, my first gold coin, and hopefully a lot more to come. Once again, this is not financial advice. If you guys are planning to do it, please do your own research. I'm just a regular guy trying to figure out my life and try to find my investments, and it all comes with the risks. Comment and let me know, what is your favorite type of investment? Is it stocks, bonds, silver maybe? What is it? I'm an IMG doctor currently living and working in the UK, and in this channel I talk about money, medicine, lifestyle and gold. And if that is something that resonates with you, consider following along.